It's your girl, Quincy. We are here with salt and pepper. How has Gail made you?
Don't get me crying.
And we are here live at the SAG Awards. Leave a message. What's the biggest lesson motherhood has taught you?
To be honest.
Studio
I'm
Q.
the Q in the studio.
All right, cutie.
It's a different world.
Thanks for coming. Thank you for being letting me know you.
It's a interview of shit over here.
This is probably the best interview I've ever done.
And you're such a great interview. My goodness.
This is honestly the best interview I've had in months.
I'm hanging out with my booskies.
Studio Q, baby.
Hey everybody, it's Whitney Wednesday. It's your girl Quincy live on Facebook and YouTube to say what's up first of all, and to let you know it's only like 3 days until Whitney's heavenly birthday. This would be the 5th year that I'll be celebrating that online. A couple of years ago, I went actually to New Jersey and met up with people who I would get together with on the internet webs. Monique was one of them. Shout out to you, Monique. And we flew across the country and went to celebrate Whitney together. That was in 2023. But this year I'll be on live once again celebrating this Saturday. You know, I'm gonna do it up, y'all. But why I'm coming live today is because there is someone, her name is Raena White. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name correctly, who is doing a Whitney tribute show at Joe's Pub in, I think it's New York. And she sent me an email inviting me to the show, and I wasn't going to be in New York. But I was like, how could I help? I was thinking like, how could I help? And I was like, I could go live and talk to her on live. And I think she's going to do even a giveaway a couple tickets. I don't see her in the queue, but she just shared something on Instagram. So hopefully she'll be here soon. But in the meantime, you know what I mean? I could say what's up to you guys. What's up? Oh, I see her. She just joined the green screen. I see you, girl. Let me say what's up to my people real quick, and then I'm going to bring you on. What's up, Monique? What's up, Step? Monique and Step are two of the people that went with me to New Jersey to celebrate Whitney's live stream. I mean, Whitney's heavenly birthday, her 60th, because, you know, and if you alive, 60 is a big deal. 50 is a big deal. You got those milestones, birthdays. So some kind of way, Step convinced me to go to New Jersey, and we all gathered and we had a wonderful time. We curated our own Whitney Houston experience in New Jersey. But this year in 2025, like I said earlier, I got an email from a singer, and she's doing a Whitney tribute. And even though I'm not going to be able to be there, I wanted to be able to help promote anything that's given love when it comes to Whitney Houston. You already know how my heart works. So I invited her to go live. So we're going to do this Facebook Live. Then we're going to go on Instagram. And then hopefully she got a TikTok, because I'm going to give her some advice on going to TikTok to promote her tribute concert, because it's about my girl Whitney. And I see her in the green room, about to bring her up so we can talk Whitney, talk about her a little bit. So welcome, you guys. Welcome, Raena. I hope I'm saying your name right.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get this tech right.
I know, girl. Listen, I should have told you 10 minutes early, but you know, I'm so used to like just popping up on here.
You know, it's funny. I was early, but then I guess I had the wrong browser. I used Safari. They were like, you ain't using Safari here. And I was like, oh my God. And so
what, you had to get on Chrome?
I had to Firefox. I was like, Firefox downloading. So I was here early, and the tech tried to
it tried to take you out. So that's okay.
It tried to take me out.
But guess what? It didn't win. It didn't win. The devil is a liar. Yeah.
Thought you saw the end of me. That's what Whitney said. You know.
Well, listen.
Thank you so much for having me.
It is my absolute pleasure. I was like, well, how can I help? Like, even though I'm not coming, what can I do? And then I went to your YouTube channel. I said, oh, we could go live. She got a YouTube. We could go live.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I really, really appreciate it. You know, I saw you on Facebook. I saw your group and I was just glued to your content. And I was like, just something that was like, just reach out. Because I'm in that season where it's like, people can say no. Just wait. Let people say no or let people say yes. You know, don't judge it in your head first. Just go for it. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to reach out to her. What's the worst that can happen? And you were so responsive and so warm. And I'm just so appreciative.
Oh, man. Well, listen, I ain't gonna lie. When I clicked that little link and I heard you singing, I was like, well, hell to the yeah. Okay. Because first of all, you're gonna listen. I don't know what little thing you're gonna sing, but at the end, I'm gonna be like, yeah.
You gonna sing with me? You gonna sing with me?
And am.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So just the fact that you have such a beautiful voice, you know, I also wanted to kind of like get to know you. So tell me a little bit about you, your singing background, and why, pray tell, do you want to do a tribute concert to Whitney? But let's start with you.
Okay, well, you definitely pronounced my name right, which is amazing. Raena White. And hi to this amazing audience. Raena means queen, so I can't wait to sing Queen of the Night on Saturday.
For real? It does? I didn't know. I love that. Because you know my name started with a Q, so I'm already there.
I mean, and so people tell me that like daily. You know your name? Yes, yeah. Do you know your name? Yes.
I did not know that.
Yep, yep. In Spanish, it means queen in Spanish. But anyway, I'm originally from Detroit. And I've been living in the New York, New Jersey area now for many years. I started in New York on Broadway. I moved to New York to do Broadway. And then I had a gaggle of children. And then I was like, I'm heading to Jersey where the homes are, you know, where you can fit a bunch of kids, you know.
Yeah.
And so I realized, oh my God, Whitney's from New Jersey. Like, you know, I'm driving around and I'm like, wait, like I'm in Whitney world out here. And so my background is acting, theater, music. My dad was a pastor. You know, he was like, get up there and sing, you know, figure it out, you know, let the Lord use you. Yeah. And so for many years when I was young, it was just kind of just like getting up like, okay, you know. And when I was young, I sang a lot of CeCe Winans. I was really into the Winans because I'm from Detroit. You know, I was into the Winans, the Clark sisters, Motown, everything. There's so much music around you in Detroit. And so because I was so into BB and CeCe, that's how I found Whitney Houston.
Are you serious? Because you know how I found it?
No.
I don't even know if that's... I found BB and CeCe because of Whitney.
See?
The opposite.
Because my parents were really focused on, they just loved gospel music. They loved gospel music. And so I remember my first song of hearing Whitney was this song called Celebrate New Life. It was super Celebrate New Life. And I would be like, who is this woman in the back just going wild? Like on.
So you picked up on her voice just with that?
Yes. Wow. Yes.
So that's the first time you heard her? That's the first time you came?
Wow. Yes, that's the first time I'd ever heard Whitney Houston. And her timbre, you know, was so bright.
Yeah.
You know, it was powerful, but it was pingy. What we say in the theater was very pingy. Okay. And so it cuts through. Yeah. You're going to hear Whitney no matter what. And a lot of times, you know, they were very close. She was very close with the Winans, particularly BB and CeCe, from what I've seen and what I've read. Yeah. And so she would sing background for them sometimes.
Yep. At the height of her career, mind you. Yeah. On Arsenio, they got a new song out. I Want to Dance with Somebody is on the charts, and she was driving Clive Davis crazy, okay?
And she was having the time of her life.
Yes.
I remember that performance. She was having the time of her life, and you could just tell they were that connection, that synergy. They had such chemistry. But that's how I found Whitney. And then shortly after that, I heard Greatest Love of All. And I was like, isn't that's the woman who was on with CC Winans, and fell in love. Fell in
Man.
love. And so it was kind of, for me, it was like her, Mariah, Aretha, Ella Fitzgerald, Yolanda Adams, CC, the Winans, Donnie McClurkin, Fred Hammond, Commissioned. It was just, all of that. And so
You're talking Whitney's language now. She would be, I think she would get a real kick out of you discovering her through the Winans. I think that would light up.
I think so.
Yeah.
And then I really think so, because I
do
could
too.
see the love that she had for them, especially for CC. I could see the love. And then I remember, even the more I listened to them, I was like, oh, CC sounds a little bit like Whitney. So
they have similar tones.
They have similar tones. Their voices really meshed well together. Yes. And so the humility also that you'd have to be this megastar and, singing with gospel megastars. But that humility, that doesn't happen. It doesn't happen often, So I get, that's a little bit about me.
But what made you come up with a tribute concert? Why now? Because Celebrate New Life was a long time ago, and Whitney's
100 years ago.
Yeah. and Whitney herself physically has been gone for 13 years. So what made 2025 the year that you said, you know what, I'm going to do a tribute concert, and I'm not going to do it to the Winans. I'm going to do it to Whitney Houston?
That's a great question. I believe it's because for years, like I would say probably starting in like middle to high school, I was really learning how to sing. I was really honing my craft, exploring my voice, and listening to the greats, to emulate them. And so I started emulating anyone who I thought was great. I think for a month I was Lauryn Hill. I was like trying to sound raspy. I was like, I'm going to be, and then Whitney. And it was just like, I would emulate her. I would just try. That's how I learned. That's how most singers learn. You emulate your favorite artist, and then you deviate from that. Like, for example, John Legend. For years, I was still am obsessed with John Legend's voice. And then one day I listened closer and I said, oh my God, this man sounds like Nat King Cole. Check it. And I listened deeply. I said, oh, that was your Whitney Houston, probably. That was probably like your first person that you emulated. And so she was like my first emulation. And so for years, I used her and what she did to help build myself up, figure out, well, how does she do it? How does she do it? And then I would win talent shows and contests. I'd be counting my money like, man, this Whitney music is working out for me. You know what I'm saying? Winning these talent shows, got extra lunch money and buying clothes, and I would win these contests. That I went to the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor.
Okay, that's a big school.
It's a big school, right? I went for theater, and I remember they had this thing called Michigan Idol. That's what American Idol was like, everything. And I won Michigan Idol singing some Whitney Houston. And again, payday. I was like, listen, y'all stop playing with me. Y'all stop playing with me. And so, and then I would have these elaborate, even like in high school, I have these elaborate productions, all around Whitney. And then I think around after college, I realized, where's my voice?
Come on.
I need my voice to re-enter the chat.
Yes.
And so that then took a different path of me finding my voice. And then, of course, I was fusing that with theater and focusing on storytelling. And I'm an actor as well. And I just love that. So I really just shifted gears and focused on acting, musical theater, that kind of thing. And so I started to find who I was. And so for a long time, I stopped singing Whitney songs because I correlated that to, that's what I did when I was young. And I don't want to emulate her anymore. She has her voice. Like, I don't want to be those people who, go around just impersonating Whitney Houston. I mean, if it works for you, great. But like, I want my own artistry. And I feel like all of us, so many of us, who were raised by her, you know, because she has inspired millions of singers to want to sing. I think she would want that. You know, don't just
Absolutely.
mimic me, find your artistry. Because I remember reading, you know, she first emulated Aretha Franklin,
Of course.
you know,
Of
and then
course.
sometimes when you hear stylings, I'm like, that's Aretha.
You could hear in people's voices, like what you just said about John Legend, who they loved, because it comes
Exactly.
through. And Whitney has
Exactly.
a famous soundbite where she says, "There'll never be another me. There'll never be another Aretha Franklin. You have to watch the best," which you did, but then take that and find out who Raena is. So I'm glad that that led you to back to you.
It has, and that's still a journey, you know, because we're ever evolving in
Mhm.
whatever line of work, whatever your passion is in, you're ever evolving. You're always working on yourself. You're always working on your craft. But then, so about a couple years ago, I finished an original Broadway show called "Some Like It Hot." We won, you know, we won Tonys, we won a Grammy, we did very
I know. I
well.
went to your Instagram page. I said we're not gonna skip by singing at the Tonys.
Yeah, yeah. Singing at the Tonys was a bucket list item for me, because Broadway was a huge dream of mine. Like I always sang, I was
Mhm.
always a singer, and then I was an actor, and I separated them for many years, and then later towards college, I would put them together, and I was like, oh, that equals musical theater. Let me see if you know, let me see if there's a space for me. And for many years, I didn't know that there was a space for Black women in musical theater because I didn't see it growing up in Detroit. I didn't
Mhm.
see it.
Yeah.
And so, you know, that's a whole nother interview.
It is. It
And-
is.
But but after I finished Some Like It Hot, which was a very high energy show, very high energy, 8 shows a week, you know, you only get Mondays off.
Mm.
And that's in perpetuity because your Broadway show can run for months, it can run for 6 weeks, it can run for 6 years. And
Wow.
so after that show, I said, you know what? I feel a pull, a calling, if you will, to pivot and focus a bit more on singing. And I was in a voice lesson with my voice teacher, Jeremiah Abia. And he was like, well, when are you doing another concert? Because a couple years ago, I did my first solo concert at Joe's Pub. And I sold it out. And I was like, oh my God, people want to come and hear me sing. And it was very like, it was very humbling because I had spent so many years playing other characters that I had kind of forgot who I was as an artist.
Mm.
I was very good when it came time to play a character. But when
Mhm.
it came time to be Raena, I was all of a sudden kind of like little shy. And you know, people don't think extroverts are shy. I'm an extrovert, but
Mhm.
extroverts are shy too. You still feel kind of like, you know, I want to hide
Mhm.
myself sometimes. And so I really wrestled with that. And that was the impetus for me to do my first solo show, Stop Hiding, come out as the singer that you are, and let's go, let's do this. And so after that first, because I did that show during Some Like It Hot, I said, you know, I'm ready to pivot into singing. So cut to 2 years later, 2025, I'm in a voice lesson with my teacher. He's like, when is the next concert? And I'm like, well, what next concert?
Who said that? Who
Where
said that?
who who that? You know. I'm like, first of all, don't be calling me out.
Right.
Um, I'm looking at I'm looking at the feed. Hey, oh, this is cool. Hey, y'all. I'm looking
Yes,
at your
they coming
feed.
through.
Yeah, hey, family. Um, and so he said it's time, and I was like, really? Because I'm one of those overthinkers. Sometimes you're like, everything has to line up, everything has to be in order, and my vision has to be so strong before I even strike. And he's like, no, it's time to go. And I was like, but what am I gonna do? Because at that point, I had started to write my own music and trying to sharpen my pen and figure out who I am as a writer, figure out my voice as an artist. And I was working on my first single, which I'm still honing. And so he was like, well, why haven't you done any Whitney Houston? And I was like, shh, be quiet. Stop talking to me. I was like, first of all, no, because nobody wants to be compared to Whitney. Nobody wants the smoke. They don't want the reviews. They don't want nothing. And so I was like, because it's Whitney Houston. And I told him the story about how I didn't remember even how to sing her things anymore without trying to emulate everything about it. And then, you know, Whitney, her stuff is super high. So I was like, you know, can the Voce still do all of that? Post 3 kids. You know, your voice does change as you age, especially after childbirth. I have 3 young boys. And so I was really like, what are you saying? And so I thought about it and I was like, okay. He was like, and it should be called Dear Whitney. And I was like,
not him with the name too.
oh, he's like a prophet.
I love that for you.
Voice coach. He is a mentor and he's just connected to God. And so he just really he said it should be called Dear Whitney. And I am of the age where I stopped questioning everything. You know, sometimes you just have to stop questioning things and go with it. You're not the only person on this earth with wisdom and experiences. You have to listen to people. And this man gave me the title. That's going to be your title. And I was like, okay. And I did it scared. And so that's what led me to do Dear Whitney this year.
Wow, what a beautiful story. And I love the story of exploration because I think so many people can relate to that. The hiding, the extrovert, the finding yourself, especially singers, because like you said, you learn listening to other people. So that's beautiful. I think people are going to be able to connect with that. And also Whitney, like you can't sing anything without people comparing it, you know, and I always have to tell people it's like, you know, like you said, Whitney was singing to Aretha. Whitney was singing to Dion. A lot of her hits were remakes.
Damn world.
They were remakes. When she sang them, you forgot the other person did them, but they were remakes. So I can see the hesitation. But I think the thing that you said that really has stayed with me is that I don't want to be Whitney. Like I want to find my own voice. And that's the thing that I think Whitney would just hone in on and encourage and build you up even more with, because she was all about you being you.
I agree. I agree.
I love that. So okay, now you said something about a giveaway, but I don't even know how to do that. They're gonna have to like text you, or I don't have no type of system. You know, I don't know nothing. I want to share people who've never heard you. They don't know your voice. That like, you know, if you wouldn't have emailed me, I wouldn't have known. Now I feel privileged that I got to know you, but I took a video off of your channel. So, and it's like a little snippet that I put on my Instagram as well. I had your wrong Instagram name. I did a post way early today where I invited you to collaborate, and the post can go on your Instagram as well as mine, but I fixed it. So when you go to your Instagram, accept it, and the same post will show up on your Instagram. But we'll be going to Instagram in a minute anyway. But so you guys, if you've never heard her sing ever, here's a treat. This is a little sample. This little sample. Just a little stuff. I was like, girl, you gotta sing when we going on the road. Can we do a duet? What's going on? Can I be the background? I can do, don't you know dance? Ooh, listen, where's my triangle?
Look, I'm not mad at it. Listen, let's do it.
I'm gonna always. Girl, I got so many bad moments where I force my vocals on people. Listen, and gonna keep doing it. So guys,
if that's where it's leading you, that's where it's leading you.
Listen, you know? Okay, I mean, my voice probably fits better with a Bobby Brown tune. However, I'm going to give everybody listen. I'm going to try. So you guys, listen to this little snippet of Raena singing Whitney. Then we're going to come back and talk a little bit. Maybe she'll sing Whitney a happy birthday song. Who knows? And we're going to figure out this giveaway thing. Here you go.
Okay.
I remember the way that we touched. I wish I didn't like it so much. I get so emotional, baby. I've done right up till now. It's the light of day.
saying. That first clip, I was like, I was like, where is my mic? She is sounding so amazing. Oh, I mean,
thank
it's meant to be a solo, but I was trying to do it in my brain because you sounded so good. And I think somebody said it in the comments. The thing that's so beautiful about it is that you made it your own.
I appreciate that.
We heard Raena.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a Whitney song, but we heard you.
I appreciate that. Yeah, a lot of those clips were from actual. There's a series called Broadway Sings, and they use Broadway artists to sing pop songs, and they change the arrangements in a very dramatic way. And so it almost forces you to have your own voice, changes the arrangement completely, and strings, and it's just very dramatic, very Broadway. So yeah, they were spot on.
I love it. So listen, what can we expect this Saturday from your Dear Whitney tribute concert that's being held on Whitney Houston's heavenly birthday at Joe Pub's?
It's her birthday.
Come on.
Yep. So it's at Joe's Pub in NYC. It's a part of the Public Theater. If you're in the New York and New Jersey area or Philly, please come check me out. It's 7 p.m. and a 9:30 p.m. show. It's called Dear Whitney. The 7 p.m. show is pretty much almost sold out. So check in if you need to get a couple tickets. And then the 9:30 show has a few more tickets left. The show Dear Whitney, for me, it's my love letter to her. Asking her the questions I've always had, the ponderings I've had, and to give her flowers and just to give honor where honor is due. And it's a celebration because it's her birthday. And it's an honor of we're honoring her sacrifices because I think that's not talked about enough. Everything that she had to sacrifice to become Whitney Houston. It can be lonely at the top, and there was a recent interview that I listened to of hers, listened to recently of hers she said that something about like, well, when you give your life to the business, sometimes it's hard to find your life again within that, and so I just think the sacrifices that she made, family, love, everything is not talked about enough. And so yeah, it's going to be a fun night. It's going to be full of passion. It's going to have the levity. It's going to be fun, but it's going to have the gravity and the passion behind what made her special,
I love that for Whitney. Like, it's stuff like that keeps her spirit. I mean, what she did when she was here, the love is in the music. The love is in the work, the performance.
It is.
She did not step on any stage. You can go to YouTube and feel her. That's how
you
powerful.
Really can.
Thank you. How powerful it was. But for, like, what did Tupac say? Like, I might not change the world, but I'm going to spark the person who changed the world. But so like Whitney came and changed the landscape with her voice, but she also sparked so many other people who would do the same. And so for somebody so for somebody to create a special show 13 years after she's been gone, you know what I mean? And
well, it took me 13 years to recover from her being gone.
Come on. We still recovering.
That was a rough season.
But this is a great way. Like, this is a great way to, to heal, to share in the love part. You know what I mean? In the presence and the essence of who she was, is to use your talent and shine the light on you through her voice. Like, it's beautiful. So I just am so excited that you're doing this. I don't know what made you reach out to me. I'm glad that you did. I'm glad that I invited you on, because that ain't nothing but Whitney love, girl. That ain't nothing but Whitney love.
Listen, thank you for having the platform to even be able to be reached out to, like you do it with you can feel the love. It doesn't just feel like a fan page. And so that's what made me reach out. Like, I was looking at some of the pictures, like I've never seen some of these photos and some of the stories that you highlight. I'm like, I didn't know this. And I feel like I know so much about Whitney. I feel like I've watched every interview, seen every concert. And so it's a beautiful, beautiful page.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Mhm.
So how we gonna, like you said, you probably gonna give a couple of tickets away, but like I don't have no system for
Absolutely.
Raena. How you gonna do that? Because you listen, you've been in the Broadway world, you've been in the acting, the Michigan Idol. How they gonna do it?
You know what? I believe, listen, if you know, if I have 2 tickets to give away. I have 2 tickets to give away to the 7 p.m. show. And if you were in the New York, New Jersey, East area, or if you're ready to fly, I mean, you might be ready to step on a
Some
plane.
people
for
ready,
me.
look,
And
some people ready
I'm
to
okay.
drive, some people
Some
ready to
people ready to
fly. You
drive.
never know.
And do they is your contact information up for everyone?
Yeah, they could DM me on For the Love of Whitney, or they could DM Raena White.
Okay. Well,
I mean, however, like I'm just saying, I don't have no
first,
system.
what is the system? First 2 people. First person that DMs me, Raena.White, RAENA.White, like the color. That's on Instagram. On Facebook, it's just Raena White, Raena J White. I'm on there. First person that DMs me, you need those
Yep.
2 tickets. You
And
got them.
listen, we going to Instagram as soon as we hang up on y'all, because we hanging up on
Mhm.
y'all. As soon as we hang up on y'all, we
And
going
forgive
over.
us, y'all. We never did. You know, we
Listen,
never did give
I
away.
can't
So we're
help
just
it
like,
that Whitney.
who
Listen,
won?
I can't help it that Whitney is everywhere, and other people like from. I can't help that, y'all. I can't help it. I got 2 platforms. Okay, I can't help that. It just is what it
You
is.
got 2
We're gonna hang up
platforms.
on y'all, and we're gonna go to Instagram. So it's really the first one that she sees or she decides or whatever. So you know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
she gonna,
really that's just the first one, yeah, that we see, and whether that's one person that needs 1 ticket and then the second person that needs the other ticket, that's fine too. I wish I had more to give away for you guys.
no,
But
no. That's the fact that you're giving away 2 is more than enough. Do you know what America we living in now? That's beautiful. That's beautiful to be giving anything away. So that's beautiful. That is more than enough. Because I think this is my first giveaway on the live. So I think that is beautiful.
Okay.
So we're gonna head over to Instagram. Now, this is what I want to ask you, okay? On your show's going, I feel like you're gonna film your show. Are you filming your show?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So the venue films the show. They're gonna do, for those of you who can't make the show, there's gonna be a free YouTube stream, and I can send you the link.
Okay.
It's a free link, free streaming link. It's not like you're gonna, the audio is good. It's not like epic. It's not like you're in the room, but it's a really good.
No, that's what I was asking, because I'm going to be live all day on Saturday, right? And then on TikTok, I'm going to go live, and on TikTok you can stream, you can play music, right? Without
very cool.
problem. Right. So I'm like, maybe I'll figure out how to be a guest on my own platform and stream it, or just play it in the background. I could play your stream. I can play your stream.
Cool. That's very
yes.
of you too.
I can't do it on
that.
Facebook or YouTube or Instagram because of the copyright and the music and all that. But on TikTok, it's fair game. So I'm gonna be live everywhere.
Well, I will send you that link.
Yeah. Please do, because then when I go live on TikTok,
I'll
be right there. I'll be streaming you. I'll stream you.
That'd be great. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, it is the Joe's Pub channel on YouTube, so they stream it, and they're going to stream both shows, I believe. So if anyone,
so you will have 2 shows, 7 and 9:30.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be at the 9:30 one. I'm gonna be at the late one.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna be going live with
9:30.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
So that's how I'm gonna end the night. So give me a shout out on stage.
Hey.
Look, you better ask now that you don't get it. I'm gonna ask. Listen, I'm asking for. I'll be like this.
Look, I know. Look. I'm gonna have to practice that. You know how you're like, I want to thank Quincy. You know what I mean? Like, if I forget, do not charge it. Do not.
Girl, I'm just listen. I'm really just joking. I really am just joking. I just want you to know that if it could be streamed, that I was going to also participate in that on the live on because I'm gonna be live on
Very
all different
generous.
platforms.
Thank you.
Yeah, so that
Okay.
evening I'll stream it, and you know what I'm saying. We'll enjoy your
Okay,
show.
great.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's
we about to get out of
amazing.
here. I don't know if you want to save it for Instagram, because I want you to sing just a little happy birthday, little something, whatever, you know what I mean? Just
I'll sing a little something. Yeah, everybody. I just really appreciate everybody for tuning in right now. I'm seeing all the love. Thank you, everybody. Oh, I love Raena. We thank you. Thank you, Maya. Raina's doing us a service. Terard. This is awesome. I'll sing something really
yes.
quickly.
Well, let me get myself off the screen. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me get me off of here.
I'm gonna sing a little bit of Count on Me. Count on me through thick and thin, a friendship that will never end. When you are weak, I will be strong, helping you to carry on. Call me, I will be there. Don't be afraid. Please believe me when I say, count on. You can count on me.
Count on me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Not you mixing Whitney and CC. You better go. I love
Listen,
it.
those my girls.
I love it. I love it. Listen, on Instagram, can you sing? Well, you don't even have to sing it on Instagram Live, but like,
Happy birthday.
yeah, because I really
Gotcha.
want to. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So we about to head over to Instagram, y'all. Tell your Instagram at again.
Okay, it's at Raena.White. RaenaWhite. Raena.White.
But we're going on Instagram, and don't just follow her to get the tickets. Follow her to support her as well, you guys. All right. And if you're
Thank
on
you. I have a
YouTube,
link tree with the email list, and you can keep up with my upcoming performances, upcoming projects. Check me out on my link tree. Sign up for just to keep updated on what I'm doing if you like. And thank you.
yes. And subscribe to her on YouTube, you guys. I saw your socials. I was like, I got to get with her. I got to get her to be promoting more. She got to come on.
Yeah,
now.
this kind of the beginning of that. I've been really in my head down with Broadway. Broadway is like being in the trenches.
It looked like a whole military cult, okay? Because you got to I mean, 8 shows a week. Lord Jesus.
Yeah. So now that I'm coming into, Raena the artist, after this, I'm gonna be promoting myself so much more because I'm ready and I'm excited. I'm happy. It's time. It's time.
Yeah. And you feel it. And I can tell just how you're saying it. I can feel it. I can feel it. So you guys, thank you guys so much for joining my interview. I only came live today to talk to Raena about her tribute concert. Let me put the flyer up again so you guys can spread the word. Joe's Pub.
Please do.
Yes, Saturday, August the 9th, 2025, 7. She has a 7 show, a 9:30 show. And if you share the link, I'll share it in my stories. You know what I mean? So people can be exposed to it so they can watch and support you, because that'd be a great way to celebrate Whitney's birthday. I think it would be a great way. So, I mean, I just love it. I just love it. So thank you guys. Raena, you know how to get on Instagram, right?
You might have to help me with that because I've never used StreamYard.
This is your first time? I'd be nervous about that. I'm like, maybe I should have walked her through it, but I just gave you the link and you did it though. Look,
I figured it out. Listen, I was like, fight. I figured it out.
Okay, so one last question about Whitney. What, if you could have had an opportunity to meet Whitney, and what would you have wanted to say to her if you had a moment in time? You being a singer, you being growing up in the church like her, and her inspiring you so much?
That's a great question. You know, I think around celebrities, I'm not super. I think I would have just like, if she would allow me to, just take her hands and just say, thank you. Thank you so much, you know, for everything that you've done for me, for the world. Thank you for your sacrifices. You are hilarious. We love you. Your voice is like a million angels, and you've inspired generations on generations. And I just want to thank you. And I do not want to take up no more of your time. Like, that's what I would say.
Oh,
You know,
my God.
nothing earth shattering, you know.
Yeah, nah, that's what she would appreciate it though. Like, that's Whitney. And she heard it. She heard it. Because, you know, her spirit is everywhere like that. So anybody who just came in late, head on over to Instagram, because we're gonna you know, talk to her some more. And yeah. Do you have a TikTok account?
I do. You're gonna be even more mad at me about that account though. It's not as I'm mostly on Instagram and Facebook, but I'm coming around to TikTok. Yeah.
Okay, that's most people.
Yeah.
It's all good. So, but anybody who's watching me
Yeah.
after I go live with her on Instagram, I'm gonna be on TikTok to promote her even more and just check in with you guys to let you know what I'll be doing on Saturday on Whitney's birthday to celebrate her. Okay, so because this will be my 5th year going live.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, so thank you for joining.
Really?
Anything else you want to say, like, to the people who's gonna come?
I just want to say thank you for just tuning in tonight, for being so warm, being so welcoming. And those of you who are able to come with open hearts, come ready to celebrate, come ready to be a part of a warm, open, loving environment. And yeah, stay blessed. Be safe out there in these streets.
For real. That's a good one.
For real.
So you guys, we're heading over to Instagram to talk to people over there. And if you follow me on TikTok, I'll be live a little bit later. And so thank you. Thank you guys for joining. I see all of you guys' wonderful comments. My old Whitney crew, shout out. Thanks for giving her so much love. Step by step, she embodies both of them. Okay. Terard was like, girl, Lumberjack don't be playing. Sang daughter. Listen.
Daughter. Oh, daughter. He meant that with a W.
He did that.
Daughter. I love being called daughter. It's something about being called daughter. Thank you for that. I needed that.
The DAWTA. Okay.
Right.
Not to be confused. All right.
Right.
All right, you guys. We'll see you over on Instagram. Thanks so much for showing up. Support our girl. Support our girl, Raena, doing a Whitney tribute this Saturday on Whitney's heavenly birthday. Love it.
Studio Q Show. I know.